No.
Another spider.
Exactly. It'll be a spider, the same species, so it'll look the same as its parent.
So can bugs be sad when their other baby dies?
Well, I suspect that bugs don't have the capacity for emotions. Their brains aren't made in such a way that they have emotions.
But
that's
do they
just my
like
guess.
their babies?
I really don't know. I don't think they really like their babies. I don't think they have any feeling toward their babies one way or another, because they don't have the capacity for emotion.
But do you think a hamster can have the capacity for emotion?
Possibly, but
where if it's let's say Fuzzles.
Oh. Well, it might have the capacity for emotion, but I heard some yucky stories about hamsters.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, sure.
Well, actually, Mr. Rod told the story. I'm sure that you may have heard it too. But Mr. Rod, when he was a boy, he had two hamsters. He had a boy hamster and a girl hamster, and so they had. When you have a boy hamster and a girl hamster, do you know what happens? They have sexual intercourse, and then they have little baby hamsters.
Mm-hmm.
And he told a yucky story about his two.
Hey, I remember. It's that they eat their babies.
Exactly. So do you think they felt any nice feelings toward their babies?
No, but I mean, if Fuzzles made a baby and it died, Fuzzles can be sad.
What if Fuzzles ate it? Would he be sad then?
Oh, but I mean, some hamsters can be attached to their babies.
Maybe and maybe not. That attachment is based on something called instinct. You know, here, I'll write that word down. Because when you're talking about animals, it's a pretty important word. So what is the word?
Does that mean you're attached to something?
I'll tell you in a second. What is the word?
Insect.
No, it's not insect.
Instinct.
Yes, very good. Instinct.
Instinct.
Right. Instinct means instinct means they have a way of doing things that they're born with. So, for instance, birds, when they lay eggs, when the mommy and daddy bird get together, the mommy bird lays eggs, and the mommy bird stays in the nest to keep the egg warm. Do you know why it keeps the egg warm?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why? Why would a mommy egg why would a mommy bird keep its egg warm?
Because then that helps with because then it'll make their baby.
Right, that's right. Because if it stays warm, the egg will hatch and turn into a little bird. Okay.
Right.
So, do you know what the father bird will do while the mother bird's sitting on the egg? It will go around finding worms and insects and things and bring them back to the nest to feed the mother. It depends on the species of bird. Sometimes the mother does this. Sometimes the mother will leave the little ones and then go get some food and give it to them. But the reason why birds do that is because of
instinct.
Right, because they have something inside of them. It's like their computer is programmed so that when they have babies, they know that they have to go out and get food.
And if
so it's not a matter of feeling. It's just the way they're programmed. It may have nothing to do with feeling. It only has to do with instinct.
Right, but so if Fuzzles made a baby, Fuzzles can crime if he died. There's a possibility that my hamster could have those emotions.
There's a possibility, but I actually don't think that hamsters have that feeling. Like
can a dog have that feeling where?
I think dogs have the capacity for feelings at least more so than hamsters.
Because if they made a baby and their baby dies, can a dog go?
I suspect yes, probably so. But it probably doesn't last for long. Like, when I grew up on the farm, we had cows, right?
Yeah.
And the cows would have calves.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, well, most of the time, the cows were very protective of the calves. That's their
instinct.
Instinct, yes. Cows will be protective of calves, and they want the calves to nurse from them, right? The cow will want its baby calf to drink milk from it. And sometimes if you get between a cow and its calf, it will charge you. But when the calf dies, the cow is sad for a little while, but within a day, the cow is okay. The cow doesn't seem to care about the calf anymore. So if they have feelings, it doesn't last very long. So animals aren't designed the same way as we are.
Right, so if we I wish we had Chase, so maybe I'll tell you, maybe we can get a new, but if we get Chase back, then we can if we get Chase, maybe we can try it for a few more days, and maybe we can ask the people who put Chase in the kennel, we can ask them to get our dog back for a little while, and if that dog misbehaves again and pees on the floor and bites people and gives Mom a hard time again, then that will be it.
Well, but that wasn't the agreement we had with the kennel. The lady at the kennel agreed to take Chase only if we would not ask for the dog back.
Oh.
So we can't go back and say, oh well, we were wrong, we want the dog back. The lady at the kennel already made an agreement with us that she doesn't want us to do that.
We could then maybe you can get. Maybe if I were to have a dog, we'd probably have to sell the hamster, because then I couldn't take care of those. But I might forget about the hamster if I got to have a puppy.
Well, you were fine with the hamster and the dog.
Right.
So I don't think we would have to get rid of the hamster if we got a dog. But
well, let's say if it was that would be a little bit of a different story, because that was Amanda's dog, and
yeah, well, Mom, I don't think Mom is going to get you a dog for yourself, no.
Why?
Well, because no matter who the child is, whether it's you or Amanda, it's Mom who will end up taking care of the dog. Because that's just the way it goes. Dogs need a lot of care.
Right, and I feel like I will be the one taking care of it if I get a dog. That's what I think, is I can take care of it really well, and I can feel